How's it been going so far, Todd? Everybody getting acclimated? You enjoying yourself down here?
Yeah, it's been going well. There's a great bunch of guys, good contingency of veteran guys, and we got a good club, man. If we're healthy, like everybody talks about, I think we'll be all right.
Anything in particular stand out just from the first week? Any player, any vibe that you're picking up?
Rosario, shortstop. I didn't know he was that big. He's a monster. You know, meeting guys like Matt Harvey and Syndergaard. I knew Syndergaard was big. I used to, we used to work out, but I guess he just grew in the past 3 years. So we got a massive group of guys, and we're ready to go, man. We're gonna take this by storm and just attack the day. That's it.
You mentioned Rosario and seeing him up close for the first time. As a third baseman, when you're working with someone new on the left side of the infield, you're working with a new second baseman. How long does that take to develop some chemistry, figure out which ways people like to play, where they like their throws, that type of thing?
Yeah, it just depends. It depends. I mean, more veteran guy might take a little quick, or it might be a little quicker. And now, with him, me and him been talking a lot. Our lockers next to each other. I'm glad they did that for a simple reason, so we can talk. And we've been practicing a lot. When we take ground balls, we're talking to each other, and it's a little different. But at the same time, I think the more we play with each other, the better off we'll be, and we'll know a lot more once spring training comes to an end.
I know you're hitting third tomorrow, and that's probably right around that middle of the order is where you're used to. But there's really not a prototypical leadoff hitter in this lineup, and your name's kind of got tossed about. Maybe you'll hit leadoff. Is that something you're comfortable with?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind at all. I was a leadoff hitter all the way until I got to the minor leagues.
Oh, really?
People don't know that about me, and I didn't mind it. I loved it. I got up a lot more times. Instead of getting up the traditional 3 or 4, you get up 5 times, and it's one of those things where, if I can take a walk or see a bunch of pitchers and get the, rally started, I wouldn't mind. Just something that we've never talked about. But for me, all about winning. And at the bottom line is, if I'm playing and we're doing good, I don't care where we're hitting.
It's interesting you say I'm all about winning, and that is something that we've seen a lot in spring already. Guys buying in, bullpen guys saying, I don't care if I'm the closer or the 8th inning guy, I just want to win. Again, it's been a short amount of time, but do you sense that is very genuine in this clubhouse? Can you sense the difference when guys are really buying in versus when it's just talk?
Yeah, it's genuine. It's very genuine. I played with a couple guys, with Anthony Swarzak, a new guy coming in and played with the White Sox with. He doesn't care where he pitches. He's just a bulldog. Familia, me and him been talking a lot, man. He's such a fun-loving guy. I think if everybody buys in and understands their role, I think it's going to be a really, really good season for the Mets, and I think we have this big opportunity that we just got to stay healthy, and we got to understand, don't be that guy. Be the guy that's going to help the team, and, force yourself to keep playing more games, and we're going to be fine.
You're a veteran guy. You obviously know how to get yourself ready for a season, what you're trying to do, but you've had a number of different hitting coaches over the last number of years. When you have a new guy, you're working with a new guy in Pat Rustler, how do you strike that balance between, yeah, he's got some ideas, but you at this point pretty much know what you're looking to do as well?
He makes it easy. He's one of those guys where he's not trying to change much. We talk about hitting, we talk about being confident, we talk about two-strike approach, we talk about different things to make us better. Not necessarily say, oh, you need to move your hands here, you need to, square your feet up a little more. We're here for a reason. We've been doing it for a long time, and I think he understands that as a hitting coach. Not necessarily to stay out of our way, but, to force us, hey, you got something wrong, come to me and we'll work on it. But if there's, with the younger guys especially, I think he's going to work his tail off to get those guys, not only to be great, make an all-star one day for sure.
Todd, you and I spoke right after you signed with the Mets, and the one thing you were excited about was getting down to spring training and facing off against Yoenis Cespedes because he beat you twice in a home run derby. Any plans?
He brought that up twice already to
Did
me
he really?
now, man. He said, Frazier, he goes 2014, so I don't know if he knows how to say everything, but I said, hey, I'm going to get my revenge back maybe in spring training or during the season. We'll see.